Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, baby, y'all know we got to talk about it. We got to get into it. This is my review recap for PowerBook 2 Ghost Child. Season 3, Episode 10, Divided We Stand. Baby, they should have named this Backstabbers. They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. Cause baby, they trifling, okay? All these people need to be in the damn trash, alright? Throw the Tejadas away. As a matter of fact, wipe the damn bloodline out, y'all, alright? We going back. We want the whole damn ancestral plane wiped out. We want the ancestors wiped up. We want the grandmothers, grandfathers, great grandmothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers, the kids. I don't want to see a damn Tejada. If you look like a Tejada, get out my damn face, all right? Trifling. Diana, I never expected much from you. You know, Kane, we know what the hell you all about and what you gonna do. But Drew, I actually used to root for you. I used to stand up for you, okay? I used to tell people, put some respect on your name because you was out here taking out bodies. But baby, the way I want all of y'all to be burned up, okay? Thrown in the trash, sent down the river. Whoo, child. Okay, Effie girl, I was never here for you, all right? I said I never trusted you. I said I never will. I said you would have to prove me wrong. And bitch, if you ain't prove me right, okay, my intuitions never failed me. You are trash. Off with her damn head, all right? Monet gets what she deserves finally, okay? Or does she, honey? And didn't I call it out? Didn't I say that Monet had a chance of being shot up, even though it didn't go the way exactly that I thought it would be and who I thought it would be? I said she could be shot up, put in some type of critical condition or a coma, and people was looking at me like I had 3 heads, all right? Got 1 head now, don't I? Now, moving right along swiftly and professionally, honey. Tariq was out here in these streets looking for his mama, and apparently she over here doing damn drive-bys. He's stopping by Kay Egan house acting a damn fool, and she had to tell him, slow down, okay, sit your behind down and remember that I've known you since you was in diapers. You ain't gonna come all up and through my damn house acting a freaking fool. No, my baby, I need to know if you was knowing everything that was going on all before, okay, the ins and outs and watching what was happening behind the scenes. How come you seem to be 2 steps behind with everything, child, now? I need to know, okay? Inquiring minds want to know. At this point, I think the only ones that Tariq could trust, all right, because there's really trust no one, is Brayden. My baby Brayden came through. I'ma still stand by him all the way. He's a loyal one right there, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this episode. Break it on down. Take it from the top. You know how we do. So we start out the episode. Tariq's still over here at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? They checking his blood work and all of that, taking blood from him. We see him, Brayden driving. Everybody's on some reflection, right? Brayden driving, you know, dirty Diana walking, looking at her damn shadow in the freaking puddle on the floor. Monet looking at her reflection in the damn window of her car and putting a gun in her boot because apparently she finally having this meeting, okay, with Miss Noma. And Kane looking at his reflection in the damn gun, child. All right. Drew over here deleting Gordo pictures, which he should have been did. And we seeing them transferring, you know, Effie, putting her, I guess, in general population now, giving her that orange jumpsuit. All right. In the meantime, Lauren basically still sitting here looking like she ignoring, you know, Tariq calls and she deep in thought or whatever the case may be. And she's looking out the window. And so, you know, we get to Brayden and Tariq having this conversation in the hospital, and Brayden is basically saying, you know, Tariq, like, what's going on? He getting the 411. Tariq putting him up to date on Uncle Tommy coming and him not knowing where his mother is, and that's the #1 priority. He got to find out what's going on, and he's telling Brayden, well, at least you went ahead and got your uncle out the way. That's taken care of. That's one problem down that we ain't got to think about right now. And so Brayden was like, yeah, well, we still got to think about Effie in this damn case. Now, I was cracking up because, you know, Brayden want to bring up the technicalities, okay? He's basically saying that Sax was a mole and not a rat. And, you know, Tarika's like, mole, smolar, right? Same damn difference. I don't give a damn. Either way, you know what I'm saying? He out here putting out all these freaking letters. And so he asked Brayden, do he got a hammer on him? And Brayden tell him, yeah. So he like, okay, well, go ahead and slide that to me, all right? And we gonna meet up later. You know, they do they patty cake handshake. So he go ahead about his business. And we then see the introduction that a lot of us, I know I was waiting for. Okay, Noma and Monet. So of course, Noma saying to Monet, like, Monet Tahita, okay, finally you were here. It took you forever to come, girl. I thought you would have been here sooner. And Monet is like, I ain't here for no chit chat. I said, okay, girl. So we gonna go ahead and get into this conversation, and Monet is saying that she is the solution to all of their problems. And Noma's like, how you see that, girl? How you say that? How you figure that? What you talking about? So she said, y'all got all this product, y'all need this stuff out now. She killed me because she talking about how I took care of the Russians, I took care of Kai, I got rid of the Castillos, so I'm already basically solving most of y'all problems, right? And so now she blows it up with the whole investigation and Effie being locked up, and apparently that's number one thing that Noma didn't know. So I said, girl, how you didn't know this? Because all before, like I said, you was knowing everything, watching everything, nothing couldn't get by you. Now all of a sudden you slow, you blow. So come to find out, this was actually, of course, because of Obi and the fact that he was doing Tariq the favor and trying to keep, Noma off his head a little bit while Tariq was working on getting him those green cards. So he turns and says to Noma, like, oh, I didn't want to worry you, you know what I mean? I was holding off on it because I was being told that it was going to be handled. And here come Monet basically backstabbing damn Tariq and throwing him under the bus, talking about, oh, who told you that, Tariq? He's not somebody that could be trusted. I said, so now all of a sudden he's somebody that can't be trusted because you feel like he told your damn kids about what you did to their daddy, when in all actuality they kind of put two and two together on their own and had other pieces. Girl, bye, Monet, with your fake phony behind. All right, so she telling them how they can't trust Tariq and all of this. Now, of course, Noma wasn't going to let this go by without the chance to pull out that damn ring and let Monet know, Mecca was my fiance and I need to know what happened when it went down, what was going on with y'all. And she could plainly see that Monet didn't give a damn about, Mecca. She like, you didn't love him, did you? And she like, no, I did not. Okay. Oh, was he Zeke's father? Yes, he was. And next, like, you know what I mean? Child, we ain't got time to be talking about this. Your problems with your man was your business. All I'm worried about is taking care and protecting my kids. You probably wouldn't understand that. And Noma rather is basically like, nah, girl, I get it completely. Like, you don't know me from a hole in the wall, so you don't know how I get down. But I actually got a whole child out here in these streets that I keep completely separate from my business. And, because I'm trying to protect her. So she was like, is that what happened then? Is that how Mecca got, taken out because you was trying to protect Zeke? And of course, Monet is basically like, listen, girl, I ain't about to stand here and admit to a damn thing. All right, it is what it is. He's gone. I get it, because Noma was basically saying that, from her standpoint, she felt like, how didn't she see everything coming with Mecca and how everything went down? She had no clue about her. She had no clue about Zeke. Loyalty is number one to her and all of that. And so Monet basically was like, well, that part I could definitely understand and get. I know what it feels like to be a woman in that position. And so Noma was like, well, I guess we got a little bit more in common than we may have thought. Now she turned around and walked over to Obi as she's saying the whole loyalty thing. And he like, girl, I've been loyal to you. I've been rocking with you from day one. And she was like, yeah, but you slipped up, honey. Okay, so, time to pay the dues. And she go ahead and slash the side of his face and turns back to Monet and was like, are we clear? And Monet is like, crystal clear. Okay, can you go ahead and give me my stuff so I can get up out of here? So apparently now, we got a deal. So now, Tariq whole plan, child, where he ended up going is knocking that damn Kate Egan door and running all around her house talking about he looking for Tommy. Okay, he need answers. He want to see him now. Tell him where he at. And she's like, he not here. She like, first of all, he dead. We both know that he dead. And Tariq was like, girl, stop playing in my face. I know he alive and well, and he done ran up, and took my damn mama. So she's like, first of all, Tariq, calm down, sit your behind down. I raised your daddy and I known you since you was in diapers, all right? So you ain't gonna come in here acting a freaking fool. She was like, let's sit down and talk for a minute. So she say how, all of a sudden this random lady with some red hair, I think her name was Monique, popped up at my door. And he like, Monet? She was like, well, I guess, yeah, that probably was it. So he like, okay, well, the same way you was able to tell him about the lady coming to the damn door and dropping off a letter, you could tell him that I'm out here looking for him. And so she basically was like, well, I don't know if you know, but my son is not one that takes to threats and takes to people thinking that they could do whatever, they want to do. He ain't gonna go for that. And he was like, and neither am I. All right, so just spread the word, let him know when he go ahead and leave. I said, child, Tariq swear he's some damn hot mess, talking about I'm not the kid that you remember. She like, I see. Excuse me. So, in the meantime, of course, we get to what we kept seeing from the damn preview, right? The kids is over here arguing, Kane telling, damn, Drew, you ain't about nothing. You don't know nothing. You ain't about to be no NBA housewife. He telling, Diana, listen, girl, you ain't no freaking, college sorority girl or whatever. Wake up. We are drug dealers. That's what we do. Okay. This is a drug family. And I got other stuff that I got to take care of. Drew over here telling him, listen, you ain't nothing but a mama's boy. Okay. Always have been, always will be. And so he was like, man, y'all better wake up and get out your damn dreams. You know what I'm saying? We don't got no other choices. We got to go ahead and make it work and make it do what it do, because we have basically met up with Miss Monet. Okay, of course, Diana ain't come to the damn meeting, but Drew and Kane did, and they find out that she's the one that they're gonna be answering to now, and that Noma's out of the business. And so of course Kane is just like whatever and ready to roll with it, rock with it. But Drew was upset, like, oh hell no, we not following behind her. And you got Braden and Tariq there too, just looking. And so because Noma did bring up to Monet, like, your kids ain't following you, girl. That's at least the part that she did know. And she was like, so, what's going to happen with that? They not going to want to take no orders from you and work with you. They not even messing with you right now. And Monet had told her, like, girl, no, okay, don't worry about that. I'm going to have that, and they going to be right on back over here. So she was letting Drew and Kane know, like, y'all going to have to follow what I say. And she was like to Tariq and Braden, y'all two basically don't have no damn choice if you want to live and you want to pay off the debt that you owe. Okay, so she ended up telling Tariq she want to speak to him for a minute and taking him outside, and basically pulls the gun out on him and was basically like, oh, you told my kids about, Poppy. And he like, no, the hell I didn't. And he's like, oh, so that's why you sent Tommy after them, because you thought I told them that. And she's like, after my mother, whatever, you sent Tommy after her. And she's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, right? And when he was about to go after Monet, Obi had to step in and tell him, listen, you can't mess this up. You can't be playing no damn games. You got to do what you got to do and skip to my damn Lou. Look at my face, basically pointing, showing him how Noma done slashed him up because he stepped in and was, holding her off of his behind for a minute. And he's basically like letting him know that he did get the green cards. And Tariq's like, listen, I said I was going to do that, and I did. So he's like, letting him know what the situation is. And Obi's like, okay, but we got to handle this and we got to get the heat off the organization. So right now, you got to slow your behind down, right? Everybody's telling Tariq this, but Tariq ain't really trying to hear them, because all he care about is where the hell is my mama. So when he's walking away, here go Monet trying to call Diana again. So far, she's been ignoring all her calls, and she already told Kane to let her know that she want to see her. So instead of Tariq just listening to Obi, like he said, he actually looked like he was about to go after her. But then Tommy intervenes and drives up and cuts him off and was like, yo, I need you to go ahead and follow me. Okay, stop what you doing and follow me right now. And so they pulled to the side, and he over here pulling out a gun on Tommy, where my mama at and all of that. And child, Tommy was like, if you don't sit your damn behind down somewhere, you ain't scaring nobody. He like, put the gun down and I'll let you know what happened and where your mother's at. So come to find out, we rewind, okay, and find out that damn Tasha, of course, is the one that knocked out Tariq, like I thought. And we basically, have her asking him for help or whatever. He like, oh, turn him this way. You know what I'm saying? He's good. He's just knocked out and sleeping for a minute or whatever. And come to find out, child, we in here making up, talking about it was all a mistake. I didn't mean it. Okay. I didn't mean what happened with, daggone what's her name, Keisha, that was my friend too. I was saving you then and I'm saving you now. I'm always saving you and I'm always looking for looking out for you, and we was once a family and I never meant nothing bad, and we doing the me and you must never part. I said, really? That's what we doing? This part was kind of cheesy to me, y'all. I said, so Tommy been after her this whole time and now we just gonna chill and we gonna act like everything is all right. That's what we gonna do. They say, yep, that's what we gonna do. I said, okay, if that's what y'all gonna do, I'm gonna roll with it, rock with it, right? And so she's just telling him like, we was always family, I always cared about you, we all we got and all of this. And then he's letting her know, I got a brother now, I got a nephew now, and this family. So she was like, hey, we your family too, so if that's your family, that's our family. She like, what, a brother? I said, so really we got time for this? They say, yes, bitch, we got time for this. Okay, so apparently they made amends and he left and Tasha left too. So we like, well, where the hell is Tasha at? Okay. So in the meantime, of course, he also takes time to tell Tariq like, yo, you doing the same thing your father did. You trying to have the best of both worlds and play it both sides, and you can't. You got to pick one or the other. Either you going to be a gangster or you going to be a civilian. Which one you going to be? He telling him that it would be a big mistake for him to end up going after Monet and all of that. And so he like, okay, well then help me. And Tommy was like, nah, boo, this ain't my war. This is your war, okay? I'm basically dead in New York. I already done had my war, so no, I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to tell you to be safe and give you a pat on the shoulder and go ahead about my business. I said, well, damn, Tommy, you ain't going to help your nephew at all? He said, no, I ain't doing that. Okay, so he leaves. So I said, okay, y'all. Now, moving on from there, Tariq just basically gets in the car and drives off or whatever have you, right? Now, so I said, we, don't know where the hell Tasha at. They said, no, girl, but we gonna show you in a bit. You gonna see. So now, he go ahead off, right? And, Tommy just basically left him with something to think about. So now, this is when we had came to the part that I was talking about with the kids having their meeting and their conversation and all of that. And, basically what it boiled down to was Kane was like, yo, y'all, I want to sit here and pretend like y'all something that y'all not. And I got a collection to go pick up. So I'm up out of here. So when he leaves, Diana gonna turn to damn Drew and be like, oh yeah, well, we can't trust him. All right. He down with her too after both of them. So we're going to continue with the plan that we got. Okay, and we gonna work together and we gonna fix it for all of them, and none of them gonna see us coming. I said, well, what plan y'all got, Miss Diana? Now, we ain't shocked. We knew it was gonna be a family split, and it makes sense that Diana and Drew would be in on something together because we know they love Poppy, and plus, freaking Drew is in his feelings for Monet, setting him up and him taking out Gordo. But I was like, what we got planned, y'all? So moving on from them, we skip over to Tate at the damn election. His numbers looking good. They looking at the news coverage, everybody clapping and cheering. He like, all right, slow down. I don't want to, jinx it and get too ahead. We still got to wait for all the election to be over, whatever the case may be, even though it's looking good. And so, old Harper tell him, well, now I think that since, you are doing good with this election and you did what you had to do with the Westerns and stuff like that, he's telling her how she gave him the courage. She's like, well, the issue with you is how your ethical things was, but you showed me another side to you. You showed me who you could be. So she was like, I'm so proud of you. And maybe we could go ahead and try it again. And he was like, yeah, but we got to try it the right way. And she was like, but which way is that? And so, honey, we talking about, will you marry me, getting down on one knee and got the damn ring already. All right. And Shonda and all of them coming running. She joining in because Miss Harper says yes. All right. So now it's like a group hug with them. I said, child, now, they saying they gonna go ahead and get married. Now, over at Braden house, y'all, they mad at him because he got there late and they basically like, what took you so long? Where you been? You ain't seen that your damn uncle is splat, splat, splat on the street. We needed you here. Damn daddy drunk as a skunk, And so Braden was like, well, maybe we all need to just get away from here. We need some time to ourselves to relax, relate, release, and reflect. His sister talking about oh, y'all talking about going away. Shouldn't we be planning a damn funeral for Uncle Lucas? I said, girl, if you knew how Uncle Lucas was talking about y'all, you wouldn't be worried about planning no damn funeral for him. What he had in store for your daddy and all of y'all, right? And brother talking crap or whatever, but mama was basically agreeing, like, maybe Braden is right. All right, I'm tired of being heckled by damn reporters. Now, in the midst of them talking about that, Kane and Monet come walking in, child, talking about they came near the shop because money is still due. All right, you still owe me my money. So they starting to take pictures. Freaking Braden is like, what are you doing? Because Kane done went and pushed down his daddy, and Kane telling him to calm down. So Kane asked the brother, like, he ain't asked him. He told him, like, run me that, okay, give me that watch. And so he over here telling Kane, like, this is a family heirloom. He was like, all right, well, I'm going to tell them at the pawn shop when we get there. So now when they walk out with all this stuff, damn Braden daddy mad and talking about something. You not like these people. I told you to stop dealing with them. This is all coming back because of you. And he was like, excuse me. First of all, your damn brother was out here doing the whole Ponzi scheme, doing the worst thing, that he could ever do, messing up this whole family and the whole damn generation. But you looking at me and talking about what I do. He was like, and then you gonna pretend that you ain't know nothing that was going on, that you had a blind eye and there was no freaking clue what was happening. He was like, yeah, good luck, explaining that to the damn SEC. Okay, get out my damn face and F this family. And he go leaving out. So when we get outside to Monet and them, they loading up the damn truck of these paintings or whatever the case may be. And she like, what's good? You supposed to see your sister? And Kane is like, yeah, that stuff that happened with Pops really messed them up. So Drew and Diana may be out. And Monet was like, nah, I can't go for that. Oh, okay. She was like, that ain't gonna work for me. He said, well, then you gonna have to work your magic. And then she like, yeah, and why you ain't telling me Effie got locked up? And she was like, yeah, Davis told me. So she was like, I thought I could count on you, and then Tariq's not going to be able to handle this shit or whatever the case may be. So, he's talking about, man, don't worry about it. Don't trip. Effie is all right. I asked her about setting up Tariq or whatever, and she held it down. She keeping it 100. She ain't going to say nothing. So she like, you just as dumb as a damn box of rock, boy. Ninja, you a pussy whipped, all right? That's all that is. She was like, you a damn fool. All she going to look out is for herself or whatever. Don't worry about it. I'm going to handle it on my own. And she go walking away and leave Kane looking dumb. All right. So I say, yeah, Monet, you got a point there. Now I said, well, how you gonna handle it, girl? Next thing you know, we seeing Effie getting moved to another room. And she asking why she being moved, and the guard is like, I ain't got to explain myself to you. So when she get in the room, some kind of way is like a cell phone that's stuck in between her damn blankets. So I said, okay, Tariq sent the cell phone, Monet sent the cell phone, who sent the cell phone? Child, some girl comes up in there thinking she was about to run up on damn Effie. Effie was like, oh no, not here, girl, bitch. Okay, you got the wrong one. In the meantime, Davis and Tariq is meeting up. And he's telling him Monet says she didn't do it. And he's like, of course she gonna say that. Because, of course, he's saying how she's the one that sent Tommy to take out, of course, Tasha. And so he was like, of course she gonna lie, whatever the case may be, I'm only alive because I owe her money. So basically, David says to him, when your lawyer, okay, and a homicidal white uncle ends up telling you that you need to slow down and calm down and you shouldn't start a war, then maybe you should listen. And he's basically like, we got more pressing shit because they found that damn note that I slipped to Diana, or they saw it on camera, right? And so he was like, I could go down with her. We all could go down, right? So he says, trust me, I'm working on that. And he was like, we also need to find out what happened in Western Holdings. So, of course, Tariq knows that was that damn Councilman Tate. And so, he's basically like, shit. So he says, well, of course, you can't be damn, murdering the damn congressman. So he says, well, anyway, Tate could actually be useful. We know that he's somebody that can be bought, right? And so, he's always willing to make a deal. And, David says that's for sure. He says, well, he'll take care of that. So he says, well, your friend Effie, you're going to have to go focus on that. He's like, she got to go. Okay. And Tariq talking about some whoa. He says, as a matter of fact, Lauren, yeah, she got to go too. Okay. So Davis is ready for everybody to go. He says she ain't on our side. She about to be in them damn jumpsuits and she about to have us in there too. So Tariq telling him it ain't that simple. And he's like, yeah, pretty pretty much is, he was like, why you all of a sudden getting a damn conscience and don't want to, you know what I'm saying, hurt nobody or take nobody out, honey, when you've been going all around popping everybody every other chance you got. So he was like, well, this situation is different. And he says, stay in your lane. What's going on with you, Davis? This is not usually like you. Like, I know you lost your brother and all that, but you need to calm the damn down. You know, deal with your problems that you got to deal with, and I'm going to deal with mine. You know, I know how you feel. I lost my sister, you lost your brother and all of that. But he was like, you know, now's not the time to crash out. Keep your shit together. But I said, maybe Davis had a point, yeah. But, you know, now he's saying, what if we could get her to recant? So he like, all right, you know, go ahead, do what you do. So now he asked him if he think he could talk to Effie, and he basically was like, yeah. Now, right after this fight is over, you know, they come and break up the fight with Effie and homegirl, and Guard talking about some, oh, you can handle yours better than I thought you could, and you got a visitor. She come out to Tariq, and of course he's asking her what happened, because he could see the damn mark on her face that she just finished fighting. And he asking her if she okay, and she was like, oh, so I can assume that's not you that sent the warning. And he was like, why the hell would I do that? So he was like, I got a plan to get you out. And of course, typical Effie, she like, I don't need shit for you. My lawyer's coming. I got my own money and I'm going to take care of everything. And I'm still wondering, how she get this money? Where's this lawyer? But okay. So now he's like, yo, Effie, you know you can't post bail, right? And she was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, are you freaking crazy? You trying to get me killed? And he basically like, listen, if you post bail, you going to have months and they going to indict you, whatever. You know, he said, just give me time so I can help you. And she was like, oh, all of a sudden you want to help me? She was like, the only reason why you would want to help me, of course, is because there's something in it for you and you going to want something, right? And he's like telling her that he know they haven't seen eye to eye, but they on the same team. He got her back and he got a plan. So, of course, what he wants is the damn picture, right? He want to get to the bottom of what's going on with Noma's daughter and be able to bring that to her so he could go ahead and get out of this whole situation. He want to figure out who she is and then he could get her out. And so she's like, I found her already. And he like, what? You found her? What you mean you found her? She was like, yeah, I found her already. And you're not getting a goddamn thing from me until I get the hell up out of here, right? That has to come first. So he just basically shakes his head, yeah. So now he goes and have a meeting with Kane and damn Braden. And he's telling them the same way Noma had the picture of us, right? And all of our families. That's what I need you to do with Lauren, right? We need to show her that her family could possibly be in danger and that we got pictures of them. Because now they done came back in town, you know, since finding out that she was still living. You know, you got Kane still sitting there trying to taunt Braden about the damn watch that he wore of his brothers, and Braden and him is arguing back and forth, and Tarika's like, both of y'all stop acting like damn kids, pay attention and get to the freaking bigger plan that we got going on here. You know, I'm gonna be working my end and I need y'all to go ahead and work that. So we all in agreement. I don't know why he trusts Kane with this, okay, but I guess he figured we all in this and we gotta get stuff done, child. So he sends him to do that. Kane saying, all right, him and Drew got it. Child, why freaking Drew and Kane is in these people damn house? We seeing Lauren mother coming up the stairs, getting off the phone, talking about Sterling. Child, Sterling over here gagged the hell up and they freaking recording them or whatever. In the meantime, Tariq calls up Lauren and she finally answers the phone. And he's like, Lauren, listen, like, I got your back. I got a plan. It's not safe. You know, she was like, oh, wow, because you're going to kill me like you killed Sax. And he was like, come on, what are you talking about? You've been talking to Jenny. That was not me. He was like, Sax was dirty as hell. He's way 10 times, 100 times worse than any of us. He was like, you know, they can't even keep their own people safe. How the hell they gonna keep you safe? And if I really wanted to hurt you, you done gave me a million damn times in different ways that I could have freaking did that already. So stop playing with me, girl. He was like, I'm gonna need you to meet me somewhere where we could go ahead and talk. So she says, okay, she gonna meet him in Fort Greene Park, child. So now she go to meet him because she says she wanted it to be somewhere public. Child, when she went to that kitchen, I thought Jenny was about to pop up like, yeah, so you have been talking to Tariq all this time. But she didn't. Instead, Lauren go ahead and grab a damn little child steak knife, whatever. So now we get to the park and freaking Tariq, instead of meeting her on his own, instead of just being a picture sent, no. we got Kane in the damn park talking about, hey, light skin, what's going on? We got Brayden walking up on her. So she's like, yo, you set me up. Brayden telling her, I didn't try to, take you out or whatever the case may be. I was always trying to save you. You was never in danger, remember? And so she's like, look, I don't care. She was like, wow, you really had me sit here and, come down here and put me in damn jeopardy. And so Tariq is over here talking about, no, I just wanted to tell you the truth and I just wanted you to be able to see everything. That's it. Now he's over here like, Kane saying, oh, I ain't scared like the dynamic duo. This is me. And basically shows her both her damn parents with the blindfolds on their eyes. And so Tariq is like, yo, what the hell is this? That's not what we talked about, child. Kane said, I don't listen to him, okay? He don't own me. He don't tell me what to do. I do what I want to do, because Lauren was like, really, my parents? And she was like, all of y'all's trash. All of y'all's evil. Everything Jenny said was true. Stay the hell away from me. This is the last time you sit here and lie in my damn face. She over here holding out her little knife, and Kane said, what the hell that little steak knife supposed to do, okay? Child, a hot mess, all right? So, of course, he's just like, damn, because that did not go the way that he wanted it to go, right? And then he was basically just telling Kane to let her parents go. And Kane told her, one thing about me, my word is bond, okay? So if I say it, so it's so, all right? He's going to let them go. But know that he could always be able to, find them anywhere they go. So Lauren is disgusted and she leaves. Now, Tariq also lets them know that Davis is handling the whole Tate situation right now. So we move over to Tate now. He won. He on the stage. He giving this speech, of all the people that support him and that he won on virtue and integrity. And Davis is like giving the side eye like, boy, bye, right? And then he's calling Harper up on the stage, thanking her and all of that. So as he's coming down off the stage, Davis is like, congratulations, my brother. Okay, he go ahead and slide to the side so he could speak to him. Now, they not knowing that Harper's there the whole time like this. I said, child, Harper, how you hearing them over the speech, the music, the cheers and the applause and everything, girl? You got bionic ears. But Davis is like saying congratulations to him, and he's like, oh, I didn't know you was a supporter. And David was like, David said, nah, I'm not, okay? But what I am is here to give you a damn message, all right? Shall we skip to my Lou over here to, talk a little better? The Tejadas know it was you, okay? Tariq and the Tejadas know it was you that was behind the whole the Holdings thing, okay? So if you don't want to have a bullet coming your way, then you going to go ahead and play the game. And, of course, you got... Tate saying, you sure you trying to threaten me, my ninja? So he said, nah, I ain't threatening you. I'm just telling your ass how it is, because he told him he could have Davis chase the ambulance in Trenton. And Davis said, now who's threatening who? He said, I'm sure we could come to some type of an understanding. I know you a man that, likes to earn your damn grace or whatever and make your little deals and all that good stuff. So if you get them, charges dropped against Diana Tejada and me, then we might have somewhere, something to talk about. So here go Tate laughing or whatever the case may be, and he was like, look at your ass. So he says, but you know what, I might be able to help some friends in need, okay? There's some things I could do, especially if they donate money to my, campaign. If we talking about some large sums of cash, then I could probably get them off that ass, okay? Pause. So basically, she's hearing all this, Harper. She walks away disgusted, and as soon as she gets to the back, is a damn reporter that's telling her that they would like to interview her about the love that reunited on the campaign and all of that. And she was like, now's not a good time, okay? And if you did a story right now, it's not going to be about, the reuniting during the campaign with an old flame. It's going to be about a low old daddy dog, okay? The end of a lover story and a damn tragedy, okay? And nobody wants to read about that. And she go ahead and walk away, okay? Now, if you will excuse me. So we get to Brayden. He over here all, in the blues in the office or whatever. And Kiki comes in and she's like, well, what are you doing here? Whatever. And she telling him that she about to get up out of here. This was her last day. The SEC actually cleared her. She's about to take her behind down to what was this, Columbia, South Carolina, I think, or something like that. And she was like, RSJ is out of the country. And he said, yeah, that's what happens when you got a damn private jet. Of course, she don't have that luxury, right? And so they wasn't able to talk to him. And she was like, yeah, and I'm going to be stuck on coach. I said, girl, who damn fault is that? But anyway, he was telling her that she don't have to go. So she was like, in the suicide note, that, no, I'm sorry. He told her, like, my uncle admitted to everything in the suicide note. And she said, that doesn't change the fact that she knows what she did, right? And she was like, yeah, speaking of that note, something ain't right in there, because your uncle, he wasn't the type to take his own damn life. He was a fighter. He was somebody that would never let nothing go, and I did, tell you where he was, and you did say that you was gonna make this go away. Like, he wasn't a quitter. So what really happened? Okay, what is the truth? And he was like, what are you trying to say? Now this part confused me, because Kiki was backing up as if she was scared of him when he was walking towards her. And so then she stops and he stops or whatever. And she was like, well, maybe you might want to go ahead and get out of here too, because obviously you may be changing and turning into a person that, you don't want to be, or whatever the case may be, right? She was like, think about what you're becoming. And he was like, it's a little too late for that. And she go ahead and give him a kiss on the cheek. And then she walk out. I said, girl, okay, Kiki. So now, he just still was standing there looking. Now, Lauren is going in on Jenny as she should. She said, girl, this isn't about getting justice for me. Stop with your damn lies, okay? Lies. Because Jenny was like, no, I just want you to go ahead and tell the truth about Effie and what she did so you could get justice. And she was like, girl, you've been using me this whole time. This is all about you wanting Effie to turn on Tariq. And she said, guess what? What I'm going to need you to do is let me go and talk to Effie. Because she was like, you probably going to get a promotion and everything else off of this. She was like, yeah, that's what I thought, because Jenny just turned her head to the side looking stupid. So she was like, the only way that I'm going to go in front of the grand jury is if you let me talk to Effie. She said, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that, she's basically thinking that Tariq was looking out for her the same way she thought that I thought he was looking for me. And if you want me to stand on the damn, stand and lie, then let me talk to her. So Jenny was like, what makes you think you could get Effie to flip? She says, because I could tell her, a reason that, he's not going to stay loyal to her, just like he didn't stay loyal to me. And she was like, what do you mean? Did you speak to Tariq? Did he tell you that? And she was like, no, but she doesn't know that. So, of course, at this point, Jenny back is against the wall. She lets her come in to see damn Effie, right? And so the guard is like over here, same guard, okay, it's always her. I said, nobody else be on duty? Okay, she telling them to play nice. So Lauren come on and sit down, and she telling Effie how her life been hell all these months. Like, why did you want to do this to me? What did you gain out of it? Like, Tariq didn't want me dead. Brady didn't want me dead. So obviously you wanted me dead. You really wanted me dead just because you thought that I was about to take your place with Tariq. So Effie over here talking about, girl, no, it was never personal. Okay, that's what you thought. It wasn't personal. It was business. As soon as you got out of your damn lane, okay, and came into my world, then I had to take you out because you was a damn problem. And you was over here putting our business in jeopardy or whatever. She was like, you looking way too deep into this. She gonna tell her some shit about, you talking about the last couple of months being hell. Try your whole life. Try since birth. I said, but that ain't damn Lauren fault, child. Effie, that you was messed up since birth, honey. Like, okay, girl. But anyway, so she was like, you had every opportunity in the world, and you know what I'm saying, I was never jealous of that. But then you decided to step your privileged ass out that lane and jump into this lane, and you threatened my future, and that's when you had to go. And so Lauren is just like, oh, okay, I hear you. Well, girl, guess what? All right, I ain't never gonna give you another chance. Like, are you threatening me? And she was like, no, I'm just telling you the truth. She said, I think you confused about who have the power in this situation. But she was like, you know what? I'm not that Lauren that I used to be. She gone. All right, I didn't see you coming the last time, but my eyes is wide open now, bitch. Okay. So here go Effie talking about, go ahead and recant, and we could all walk and we could all be happy and you could go back to your normal life. That's what you always wanted. And she was like, wow, even as you sit here. You really still think that you are like the freaking innocent person. She was like, damn, you evil. All of y'all are evil. Not one of y'all got a sense of decency in y'all. She was like, you really don't think you deserve what you getting. And she walked out. Ciao. So moving on from there, we get in the damn, we get in the damn grand jury thing, right? And Jenny over here, oh, Effie Morales came after, Lauren, and she is a good student on the honor roll and the dean's list, and she's, basically was doing everything right, was minding her business. She's the victim, Lauren Baldwin. She's at Stanford University, and she gonna go ahead and tell you guys all about what happened, right, Miss Baldwin? And Lauren said, yeah, I'm gonna tell them all right, because guess what? Jenny is the one that's been telling me to do all of this, okay? She is the one that basically said, yes, I did sign that victim statement, but I signed it because you were the one that said if I didn't sign it, you was never going to let me see my damn parents again, okay? Oh, I hollered, y'all. Oh, I hollered. Good for your ass, Jenny. All right. She said, girl, you set all this up. So Jenny was like, you could be, held under perjury. And Lauren said, yeah, because you told me to, girl. I did what you told me to. You was the one that was making me do all these things. I wasn't well. I was going through some things. I was very stressed out. I was getting panic attacks all over school. Okay. And I was under a lot of pressure. I was thinking about my brother, who, by the way, also was getting damn panic attacks. And I took a drive. And I'm so sorry, I was thinking about my brother. And, he also had panic attacks and anxiety. And I just blacked out in my car. And the next thing I know, Jenny Sullivan was in my room. And she was telling me that I was dead. And that I would never see my parents again. And if I wanted to see them, I had to say, Effie did this to me. And so I just did what she did. And then, Jenny talking about something. The witness has been compromised or whatever. You're perjuring yourself right now. And she was like, I was confused, as you can imagine. But she made me believe this statement was true, but it's not true at all. I said, yes, Lauren. And then she turned to her and was like, sorry, Jenny, I'm done with your agenda. I said, yes, bitch. Yes, I love it. So Jenny come out and tell Medina and them like, yo, she flipped somebody, got to her, whatever. And they was trying to say they still had Effie. He said, you ain't got Effie or nothing. You gonna have to go ahead and let her know. Go, okay? He said, this was a big damn mess. Y'all did all of this for nothing. They played you. And I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I'm pulling the plug before we get embarrassed any further. And she was like, we still got the St. Patrick's. There's still a way to save this. He said, girl, you can pack it up. Okay, it's piss on fire. This is done. All right. Stick a fork in it, Jenny. And he walks off. All right. I love to see it, but I wish that bitch would have lost her job. In the meantime, Tariq was still trying to check on Lauren and text her. She said, boy, bond, threw that damn phone right in the trash and walked out the door with her parents. I said, run, Lauren, run. Okay. And never look back, girl. I ain't mad at it. I know a lot of people wanted her to die, but I feel like that would have made the situation worse. I like how that part played out. So now we got Effie. She get up out of jail. She walking over to Tariq. I don't know how you do it, but you just do it. And he say, yeah, you got to have a little faith or whatever. So, of course, he's ready to see this picture and know what the situation is and what this, info that she found on Noma's daughter is. So she take it out. She says she's not a kid anymore. She's the same age as us. He was like, get out of here. She attended NYU, right? And this is her right here. So he like, damn, you kidding me? They got social media, her address, her name, and all of that. So basically, she was like, I don't even think she knows that her mom is a criminal. They seem like they live completely separate lives, which makes sense when Noma was telling, Monet how she keeps her away from the life and all of that. And she was like, so what's supposed to happen between me and you now with the business and all of that? And he was like, I mean, You know, you've been on your own before. You know how to handle your business, and I'm sure you could build it back up. And so she talking about something, that's it, just like that. You know, after what you set me up at the warehouse, and, you know, we not even now, and after what you said in Italy. I said, I'm confused, Effie. What exactly are we talking about right now? Like, you're giving me Diana when she went to the damn room asking him about that. He's like, look, I can't trust you. At the end of the day, me and you are good. I don't have no beef with you, but you went to came behind my back and all of that. He was like, I'm not tripping though. You know, we still solid. Like, come on, I'll give you a ride back to the dorm. She gonna go walking off, and he like, where you going? And she was like you said, I'm, you know what I'm saying, good on my own, and I know how to build up. I said, really, girl? So we in our attitude now? Like, we really thought that you and Tariq was getting back together? I'm confused. So now we got Braden and, you know, Tariq at this coffee shop, and he's putting him up to date with everything. And Braden is saying, look, I quit. I'm sorry. I'm out. This is not for me. I'm not made like this. He's like, we ruined a bunch of lives. I'm not going to be doing this. We got the Noma situations. We got the Tejadas. My family is never going to be the same. You know, I can't do this. And Tariq is saying, like, now is when you choose to do this to me. Are you freaking kidding me? And he's basically telling Tariq good luck, and he leaves. So, child, we get a knock at the door. Freaking dirty damn Diana come up in this damn dorm. Tariq, my mother, she did this and this and that. She killed my father. She's so messed up. I want to get away. I want to get free. And there's no way I'm going to be able to get free with how she is now. Why should he care? Why is this his damn business? She crazy. I'm scared. He's like, yeah, I feel you. She sent Tommy after my mother, you know, but I can't do nothing because I don't want no damn war between our families. So I'm chilling. We going, you know, go ahead and hash it out or whatever the case may be. And so she's like, but I don't understand. You can't do that. You gotta go after her. You cannot let her get away with this. She ruins everybody's life, okay? So, you know, look, I got a plan. What if it didn't start a war? And he's like, what do you mean? How's that gonna happen? Oh, because I want to see her ass dead. Drew want to see her ass dead. He like, well, what about Kane? Kane will never know. I'm asking you to help me. So I said, what? Huh? What? Why would you want his help? Child. Tariq was like, so what we gonna do? She basically, her idea is that she's telling Monet they going to Drew house because Monet been trying to get in touch with her for a minute. She want him to shoot her mama, and she gonna say she didn't get to see who shot her, so Kane would never know that he have anything to do with it. Tariq is really out here with the whole get up, child, putting on the damn gloves, the gun, the freaking face mask and all that, like we seen from the preview. She walking out with Monet, and Monet is like, yo, so we really gonna go this whole way and you ain't gonna talk to me? You know, she was like, come on now, we gotta talk. She said, listen, you gotta step up for the family. And Monet, you know, Diana saying to Monet, this never been a family. You killed our father. She like, okay, yes, I did do that. And you're right. I've been hard on you kids. You know what I'm saying? We never did things the conventional way. She's like, wait, listen. When I had to give up Zeke, it took something out of me. That already changed me or whatever, right? And I couldn't be soft on you kids. And then on top of that, your father made certain choices, all right? And he basically raised y'all. We raised y'all as soldiers. Y'all had to be hard. Y'all had to know what the streets was going to be. I had to make it easier for y'all than it was for me. And that was the only way that I could protect y'all, whatever. So she was like, I know it's not right, but that's basically who we were. That's what we chose. That's how we do. That's the position that, you know, we were put in. And Lorenzo had a hand in, you know, raising y'all as well and set y'all up in that way. He chose this for us, not me. And so she was like, I need you to understand that part as well. And she was like, yeah, I'm tough on y'all, but it's because I love y'all, and that's the only way that I know how to be. And to be honest, I feel like this the only time Monet probably been freaking honest in saying this, to be honest with y'all, right? And it looked like it was getting through to Diana a little bit, and she was like, oh, she got to go back in the house for something. But before she could do that, another car pulls up. Baby, start lighting their ass up, all right? And Kane coming shooting at that car. So when he run over to the car, mommy, baby, Monet jumped over Diana, child, to shield her, and freaking Monet is shot the hell up. Tariq was about to get out the car, but then he didn't, and he just looking. Girl, While we get Monet to the hospital and the doctor is saying that this is some critical thing, she in freaking surgery. Okay, it's touch and go. We don't know what's going to happen. I wish we had better news for you. And Kane is asking Diana, did she see who did this? Bitch, I know you freaking lying. This bitch said Tariq. He wanted to get back. He was mad. I said, I know, Diana. Rewind, bitch. What you said? You know, he wanted to get paid back for Tommy. So here go Kane. I'ma kill him. I'ma kill him. I'ma kill him. I'ma kill him. And they like, well, Kane, we don't even know if mommy's okay. We gotta stick together, blah, blah. I'ma kill him. So, of course, you know, that's going to be the first thing he wanted to do. He always wanted him to go anyway. He going to talk about Tariq gotta go. Now, here go Drew sitting his ass down talking about Diana. What the hell is going on? What are you talking about? Child, we freaking rewind back in time to these damn trifling ass bitches. And I get it. I know y'all was mad about your mommy, but why y'all couldn't go at it yourselves? Here they go running down the damn stairs right after the argument that they was having with Monet and Drew and freaking Diana talking about some, you know, that's it. It's on and popping. Okay, we gonna get her back. She not gonna get away with this. This is what we gonna do. You know, Drew talking about, I got a plan. Let's put it on Tariq. And so first Diana was like, Tariq, like, how we gonna do that or whatever the case may be. And now, of course, came to go after him. And he was like, I don't care. Like, Tariq kills Monet, and then Kane kills Tariq, right? Because they were saying they can't do it themselves. So, child, then we see Kay Egan house, right? And it's Diana the whole damn time with a red freaking wig on, bitch. It was never no damn Monet. I knew that story didn't sound right to me, right? So basically, now we got Tariq all caught up into this, right? So of course he's basically thinking like his only other option now is to hurry up and get there before anybody else and see what's going on, you know, with Noma and get back in with her. No, I'm sorry, I'm skipping too fast. He actually stopped and was talking to Tasha for a minute and was like, Ma, what the hell? How the hell you over here shooting up shit? And she told him because it was her retaliation, not his, right? She had to take care of it and she had to protect him. That's what a mother does. And then she was like, just like when knocking him out or whatever, and she would do it again. So she's telling him like, now you free and clear, whether Monet makes it or not, we should be good and we would be able to be together again. But he was like, Ma, I messed up. And she like, what are you talking about? He got to tell her how he lost his damn trust fund. You know, he got to tell her about the Ponzi scheme. He got to tell her about Noma. She like, what the hell? Who the hell is Noma? Like, what the hell have you got yourself into? You know, oh, that was Mecca's boss or whatever. So he like, don't worry about it. He gonna take care of everything. And he's on top of it. And she's saying that, you know, she could basically help him out. But she was like, once you get into this, you know, it's basically no way out. Like, you're going to have to do what you got to do or whatever. There's no turning back. So he's saying, yeah, he's all in. He's definitely ready to do it. So now he get over here to Noma and them at the warehouse. And Noma's like, oh, finally, Mr. Tariq shows up. Like, you know, we basically, you know, been hearing that you had something to do with Monet getting shot. You know, you thinking you was about to come in here and take over for her. So he like, nah, I don't got nothing to do with that. And they was like, that's not what we hearing. And so, of course, Kane, Diana, and freaking Drew come walking out after this. And he's telling Diana, like, yo, tell them the truth. Tell them what happened. And then she gonna say the shit then again right in front of him, right? And so Kane is like, I've been waiting to do this, and we know that. You ain't have to tell us that, right? And so he mad, thirsty, and ready to get it in or whatever. And he pointing the gun at Tariq. And so Tariq hurried up and was like, Ayana Arverton, whatever the hell Noma daughter was, right? And she was like, what did you say? And she stops them or whatever, and he repeats it. And so then he's like, you know, I know where your daughter is. I got people on her, and you know, if I need to, I will tell them to move. So she was like, oh yeah, I know you do already, right? And Effie ass come walking out talking about, I'm sorry, Tariq. Effie, what reason did you have to go there to tell them that Tariq was coming after the damn daughter when this was your idea that you wanted to do your damn self, all because he didn't want to get back with you, girl? Like, that's your reason why you want to go and freaking say something against Tariq now? I'm so freaking confused. And he's basically like, yo, what the hell did you do? Like, what? Are you freaking kidding me, girl? Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see every last one of y'all burn, burn, burn. Oh, that pissed me off, y'all. So basically, they all ready to like basically shoot up Tariq now. Like now he has no other outs because now she knows about him saying something about her damn daughter, and she's saying I already got to move my daughter to protection or whatever, right? So in the midst of all of this, we start seeing the damn lights flickering and we hear some other shots coming, and now everybody's just shooting at everybody. I couldn't really see who was shooting who, baby, but one thing I do know is that Braden Weston ass ran the hell back up in that bitch, okay? And he was on their asses too. He was over here shooting up the storm too. I said, okay, Braden, I see you. And he was able to help Tariq get him out of there. They jump in the car and they go flying out, and he like, yo, I shot somebody. I don't know who the hell I shot, but somebody is down for the count. So Tariq is basically like, yo, what the hell you doing here? How you got here? Whatever. And I thought you said you was out. And he was like, yeah, I was out. But one thing I wasn't going to do is leave you there high and dry. He was like, Obi ended up calling me and telling me that, he owed you one. And he told me what was going down. So, of course, I was going to have your back. I said, I know that is mother effing right, bitch. Okay, that's what I like to see. And then Tariq was like, yo, I think we started the war. I'm like, nah, y'all didn't actually started if we really being real about it. But yeah, bitch, it's about to go down. It's a war. It's a whole war out in these streets, y'all. That was the episode, y'all. This was good. This was good. I liked it. Okay, looking forward to season 4. Y'all put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all rating is, what y'all thought about this, what you liked, what you didn't like, and all of that good stuff. You know how we do. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Till next time, y'all. Toodaloo. Oh, and make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you're so inclined.